Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to the stream. My name is Quimby, and today we are going to be playing Slay the Princess: The Pristine Cut. And I am thrilled. I'm so excited to be here. Whoa, my beautiful girlfriend. I'd like to extend a big congratulations to Penny for getting the first channel points reward. Very cool, very pog. Congratulations, King. I see you're looking at the commands. I don't know how it was, but oh, you're from London. Is UTC against throwing me off? Yeah, my time will be changing on Sunday. So at that point, I will, things will be more normal around here. Happy Halloween, Gamer Nation. Girlfriend time? It's girlfriend time! Let's go. And so, hi. Yes, so today's game, Slay the Princess: The Pristine Cut, which, if you didn't know, it's basically a small game's worth of content added to the base game of Slay the Princess. I'm excited. There are new princesses, there are new options and expansions for some princesses, and also I love her. Have I mentioned I love her? Woo! The princess is that's my girl, you know? We're also having a funky time today because I painted my nails about an hour before stream started. Because it's part of my costume. So now I'm in that weird transition period where my nails are technically dry enough that it's not gonna get nail polish anywhere, but it's a very fragile sort of dry. Will there be gay love? Oh, you bet there's gonna be gay love. It's gonna be fantastic. Well, I mean, gay love in a sense, cause you know, the protagonist is definitely, that we're playing as is definitely male, but we're here. And we're gay, so that's how it's gonna go around here. But it's gonna be a fantastic time. My nails are in the fragile state of dry, where they are technically dry, but if I smack them too hard against something, they're probably gonna indent or chip or something. I don't know. So the nail, I'm trying to be so careful with my nail polish right now. I'm gay and I love exactly. That's exactly. That's the point. That's the purpose. I'll be honest. In my own personal honest opinion, I feel like the storytelling of the game is very queer, just in general. But that takes us to the end of the intro section. You may have noticed the strange whooshing noises in the background of the sounds there. That's because this is my first time opening up the Pristine Cut. I've not gone past the first page yet because there's a message that it gives you before the menu section usually, and I want us to take a look at it. We're gonna go ahead and change the scene. 3, 2, 1, and pop. Oh, and I totally forgot that for princess times. So give a second to pull up. For princess times, we are just going to get rid of the text entirely because there's no good spot on screen for it to be. Game, hello. Let me see if I can. Yes, I would like it. Yeah, there we go. All right. Wait, can I? Hold on, I'm messing with my settings just a little bit. Is that gonna do it? Is it gonna figure that eventually? No, it's not gonna figure that eventually unless I do this. Huh, interesting. Well, good enough, honestly. So there's subtitles now for Slay the Princess in many different languages. We are, of course, going to be going with English because that's my language. That's the one that I speak. Black Tabby Games. Ooh, yep, Serenity Forge, who they're releasing this with. Yep, content warning. This is a horror game and is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website www.blacktabbygames.com if you need a list of specific content warnings. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as a parallax effect that on occasion has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these effects cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preferences. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. It's a love story! Except for new Hell of a Boss episode soon? Yeah, I'm excited, but... Ooh, okay. Okay, so I think we've got some new stuff on the menu here. On memories. Ooh, beginnings and endings, and then all the vessels. Oh my gosh, chat. Oh my gosh. Oh, chat. Oh. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. Okay, wow, alright. Let's see, do I still have all of my saves? I do, but I do want to, we are gonna start completely anew. Oh, I'm excited. I'm real excited for this. New game, here. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Such an iconic opening line. Like, seriously, my goodness gracious me. That opener is insane.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, it's been a couple months since we played Slay the Princess, and all the feelings are coming back to me. All right, let's see if there's any new dialogue here. I would be surprised if there was. A lot of this is the same. The end of the world we're talking about. If you consider maybe the only reason she's going to the world is because she's locked up. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though. Can't someone else do this? Forget this. If you consider that maybe I'm okay with the world ending, do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Okay, things are telling me what to do. So, yep, okay, so all of this looks to be the same. I'm going to, because it's, when did stream start? 8 minutes ago. So that would be, what, 1:34? Anyway, killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
To be fair, seamstresses contribute a lot of value to society. Alright. Let's silently continue to the cabin. Oh yeah, hi
You make your way
sorry.
up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this,
Hi,
right?
hero.
She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
This moment when the voice of the hero shows up. This is kind of the moment the narrator is cooked. Is that like a disease? Yeah, hi Jishu, it's lovely to see you. We are going to be slaying some princesses today.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
It's a pristine blade. Certain Joseph Joestar in this game? I don't think so. It would be kind of interesting if they had added him, but I do not believe so. As a reply to a message in the group just saying, new STP run. Yep, new thumbs up smiley face.
The blade is your implement.
It's my implement.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'll need it if I want to do this right. Do we take the blade or do we just enter the basement? I'm trying to think how I would think on if this was like my very first playthrough. And while I'm naturally kind of suspicious of slaying princesses, I feel like I would feel more prepared with the blade. I could always choose to not use it, you know?
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement. By the way, I am going in blind. I don't know any of the new princesses. I don't know any of the paths that you take to get there. We're just gonna, oh boy, we're just gonna go talk to her. I might end up somewhere I've already seen before. By God, I fill my gallery, so.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Hi, ma'am.
Who's there?
Hi. Woo! Quimpy, what? What? Do you want White Pine? I'm too busy being in love with my girlfriend.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
I bet she is.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Something's out today, but also my girlfriend is out today. Well, I mean, she's been out for a while, but she's here and I'm here. I'm just checking on you. Hey, I think you're here to kill you. I'm just gonna say hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
The group chat doesn't launch it. Bless Penny.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
Me when I focus on the task at hand. Girlfriend's voice actor is the voice of the main character in White Pine. Yeah, but my girlfriend is here right now. Her voice actor might be elsewhere, but my girlfriend is here.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I do have a knife. What? No, I didn't think that. Okay, I'm coming here to say I think I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Admittedly, I do want to talk to her. I think I walked in like the knife makes me more prepared, but it's clear that it's a barrier at this point. I want more information about the situation.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Hi. Oh, sorry, I love her.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
But wait, is the voice actor is the voice actor not there? Are you lying to me, Jayshu?
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor.
I'm not.
You're going to need it.
I'm not forgetting about it. Don't worry.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
It's a pretty awkward relationship. Are you coming on to me? How to get you out of here? Because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about it? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know I'm here to kill you? We've talked enough. Okay. I'm going to start with, what's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
When have I ever lied to you? She's just like me, has no clue how to start relationships. She's relatable.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Yes, ma'am. I'll give me one right now. Yeah.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
I don't know. She seems pretty trustworthy to me. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
But what else am I supposed to do, narrator? Alright, Candybot wants me to drink some water and do a little stretch break real quick, so I'm gonna... This is not great to start a relationship. Yeah, I'm gonna drink some water. It's important to be water drinking. Very, very important. And we are just gonna stand for a quick little second, get some blood flow going on. Hip happening blood flow. Okay. Alright. It was just a quick little stretch because the stream did just barely start, kind of. It's only been like 16 minutes. Stand for the flag. The Yuri flag. Alright.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
She likes the world. You'd never stand for the flag. What if it was the Yuri flag?
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
She has been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
Yuri flag 07? Oh, good.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
She's picking holes in the story, folks. Yuri's the lesbian one, right? Yuri is, I mean, it's got more specific cultural connotations and tropes and everything. For me personally, I use it sort of a general shorthand for like love-woman relationships, because not all of those relationships are lesbian, and because, you know, there's a wide variety of sexualities that may involve two women being involved with each other. And then Yaoi is the gay version. Are we talking about? I don't think this technically counts as toxic Yuri. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Doomed Yuri. This is doomed Yuri.
I believe her.
Me too, hero.
She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
It is about trust.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Sure, we're talking about me and the princess? Doomed Yuri? Yes, absolutely Doomed Yuri. This voice actor is astonishing. Really, she's got such range.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
How can you slay someone that already slays? So true, I'm always saying this.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Unfortunately, she's got a point. I also think Long Quiet could be Butch if we wanted. So true.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
I mean, she's kind of cooking is all. It's like the girl, she's got a dark side. She's kind of cooking.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
How'd I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Hi, ma'am. Hi. Whoa.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
Ooh, that's a really fun comparison.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
I assure you she is.
She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm getting you out of here. We're going to examine the chains.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Just go in creative mode and remove the chain. Oh my gosh, you're so right about that, Jaeshu.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Alright.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Well, I mean, we may as well check. And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas? Besides me cutting you out of here?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She
Yes,
speaks
ma'am.
with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
Anything to finally be free.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You
Oh,
hear
heck.
the click of a lock sliding into place.
No, this is so sad.
Is someone else here?
Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to
Go.
slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Gosh darn it, narrator! Hey, let me out of here!
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Gosh
I'll
darn
repeat
it.
myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
This guy. You know, it's spooky time. It's spooky time! Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
I don't know, man. Which means it's Minecraft Zombies get pumpkin time? Get pumpkins time? Okay, that is pretty neat.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
Shut up, narrator.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
They did.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Yes, ma'am.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
We are going to save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh.
Unfortunate, but you know, here we are.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Based.
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Yeah, because she's based.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you,
Hi.
her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Whoa, hi, ma'am. Woo! Phasmophobia on the PlayStation? I do not know.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Because she's fantastic and I love her.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Let's do it. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that.
Ah,
The
gosh
stakes are
darn it,
too
narrator.
high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Gosh darn it!
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
To be fair, this isn't fair.
Watch me.
Yeah, no, we're warning her.
Stop that.
No.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Red text princess.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Shut up! Yeah, resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
yeah,
make this
kinda.
quick.
Thank you, appreciate it.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
She's so pretty in this frame. Look at her eyes. My goodness.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Hopefully.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Beast.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
She's really pretty in this frame too.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Yep. It was. Okay, so I do want to take a save here. We're gonna be using our first page here as our launching point. I think, yeah, all the ones here are chapter titles that I've got saved, and we're just gonna let that. We're just gonna keep all the chapter titles because I like just having all of them. Our first page here is going to be our go zone. We are going to overwrite on 1. Okay. just in case I want to come back to this for any reason. Also, I've realized that every time that I talk to you guys, I'm like turning my head to face where my chat box is, but the microphone is still straight in front of me. So I've realized I'm turning to face you guys so that you can hear me better. But it's not actually helping because that's not how this works.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So true, honestly.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So true, honestly. Terrible sense of deja vu. Hasn't this already happened? Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. Don't forget what he did to us the last time.
Thank you,
around.
Skeptic.
I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
That's right, Skeptic. That's right.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
True, if he doesn't remember what happened last time, he doesn't know I'm already done bad for her.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Yeah, but you never give us specifics. Fine, let's proceed to the cabin. Sure, whatever. Fine.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Thank you, Skeptic.
Did you just say wink out loud?
Thank you, Skeptic.
No, I didn't. Wink.
This guy.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
I think there are other voices that are much more clown-like, but thank you, narrator. Proceeding to the cabin. Skeptic is pretty low on my clown list.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
That this is a prison. I love the way that that the narrator's voice actor does pauses between words to emphasize meaning.
The only furniture of note is an iron table bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The pristine blade! Oh, sorry. Yawning, but it's fine.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I surely will. Although, what happens if I go down without the blade? Let's enter the basement. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
Definitely did not. Does a mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should.
I agree.
There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
I don't know, man.
There's definitely a mirror.
Definitely a mirror.
There isn't.
No, there is.
I think you know what we have to do.
Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done?
Let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean. Oh.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
You know how ridiculous you look right now.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
We are going to enter the basement.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take
Oh,
the
okay,
blade.
okay, I see.
We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
I see.
Are you sure? What if she, I don't know, turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner.
A purely hypothetical manner.
Yes, I'm sure. Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world. Okay. I'm trusting you.
Hey, don't I get to sit here? What's the big idea?
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go. Wonderful. You do exactly that, sweeping the blade from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it.
True.
No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on.
Right, here we go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I love that the creators were like, look, we don't have a path for this, just take the knife. It's a really convenient way to pigeonhole us into one route on this.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear?
Hi.
Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us?
Probably.
You walk down the
Hi.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Oh, she's so cute.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
She's so cute.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall?
Kind of weird.
Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
True.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I would never. Yeah, let's sit with her.
You step towards the
Hi.
princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Honestly, very fair.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit where you were told to sit.
You do as she asks
You
and
I-
sit on the floor,
Sit down.
still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Let's see. My intentions? What do you mean?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Yikes.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
To wife and wed? You're so right. That is my intentions right here.
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
You don't know what she'd survive.
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Shut up, narrator.
Unless she really could survive.
You don't. She's kind of based.
Though
That's all
I
I'm saying.
suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
So true. Let's see. Ooh, what would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
I like giving her choices.
That's ominous. But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
I don't know, man.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
No, what's good for her is good for me because it would make me so thrilled for her to be happy.
So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons.
All right.
If you're
Wolf
handing her your
narrator.
weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
Go off, King.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
There are none.
Pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
She's so pretty in this frame.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
Yeah, it's complicated. Back to slaying? Yep, back to slaying. Hi, Lord. Welcome on in. Lovely to see you. Yes, we are slaying. I was gonna say and princessing, but no, mostly she's doing the princessing. I'm doing the slaying. Well, she's actually also done a fair amount of the slaying so far. I'm just here.
It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
Interesting. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, that's how it's going around here.
A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously.
Hey.
And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
But why is the world damned if she lives? He never tells us that. And no matter how much we ask, he never says anything about it.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
He just asked the princess out but got rejected, that's it? It kind of seems like at this point.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic.
Yeah,
I
mean,
never said I wasn't.
I'm glad he acknowledges it, but yeah, narrator really is so pathetic. It's free games on Epic. Yo, let's go. We love free games.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Ghostwire Tokyo and Witchit? Nice.
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
I don't know. I don't know.
Moving
I don't
on.
know.
Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
See, I actually do know the answer to this, and it's brilliant. It is brilliant why it's important for us to be in the dark. But for the sake of this playthrough, I don't know. He just won't tell us anything.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
He's right, absolutely. That he's so correct about that.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
Yeah, I'm alert. Yep, thanks, Lord. Appreciate it.
I won't. Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
She's so right. I really shouldn't be daydreaming. Let's see. Hold on. I don't know. Is anything? No, I just want to trust her. I really, honest to goodness, just want to trust her.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess.
I don't know, man.
Until you come up with any other idea, like say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her,
I don't think that's
you
a different
remain
idea.
rigidly in place.
That's you telling me what to do.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Ooh, the skeptic sounds so spooky there.
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
Bow, 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 bow.
Oh, Rory tried to take over your body.
Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
Nah.
A little.
Nah, don't worry about it.
I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor.
Yep.
The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Whoa.
Thanks.
Whoa.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat.
Aww.
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
She's so hot.
No.
Look at that smile on her. Sorry. I've never.
You
I'll
close
look
your
away.
eyes. That doesn't stop you from hearing every grisly detail. The splitting of skin, the wet mulching of severed veins, the grinding of metal against bone. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Because she's got a plan.
Huh. So that's her play.
Killing herself?
We don't know that she's dead yet. We're not even watching it happen. She could just be faking those sounds.
So true, we're not even watching it happen. Yeah, so true, Corvigate. To be honest, normally I would absolutely watch an uneasy silence, but I don't think I've done this before. I want variety.
And then, finally, you hear a snap and an uneasy silence. There is a slow and fleshy tear. Hard to fake that. This is worse than watching.
And yet our eyes are still closed.
Yeah, because I can't open them.
Finally, there's the soft thud of something roughly head-sized bouncing against the floor, and the clattering of chains as they drop along with it.
Wow.
I think you can open your eyes now. Oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
Where's the blade? Does she still have the blade? Is that the blade? Is the blade in this hand? Oh, look at her. Oh, I love her.
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Yippee!
So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
Definitely.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Narrator.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
Skeptic, my beloved.
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
Based skeptic.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Let's take the princess with us for no particular reason.
Ugh, fine. You
Interesting.
pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Interesting, the narrator didn't fight me on it.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She did, she absolutely moved. Oh, and Candybot wants me to drink some water. So thanks, Candybot, for the reminder. No, the thing is, she absolutely moved. Oh, princess,
She
hold
didn't.
on.
She's dead.
Hold on just a little longer, princess. We're gonna get you out of here.
But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Leave the cabin and claim your reward.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
How would you know that?
Instead,
narrator?
what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Narrator, what does a world saved from certain doom look like, huh? If not this.
Well played.
Hi. Her hair with the red in it is so pretty.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen, but it's already...
Yeah, the red in her hair is so pretty.
Over? Is he gone?
Yeah, he's leaving.
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
Always. Sorry,
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
oh, there goes the shifting mound. Whoa, that's crazy. What was that? Whoa! But you don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone.
That's...
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Something has taken her away and has left something in her place. I think that's new. I don't know that I've heard that before.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her.
If there's even a her to find anymore.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
The narrator is gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
It must have. Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like?
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
I'm doing it. But the mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. Oh, Penny, thank you for the lurk. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights? What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A
Ow,
dim
Rickroll!
and nascent network. I wish to be more.
So based, honestly, Salak, honestly based. I was doing so good at like at being serious and in character and everything, but thank you for the Rickroll. It's very cool. I have sorry, I should show that I've changed the number. It's just that the text is off screen right now. I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart.
She will make for a clever heart. I think that you are like me. Gay, homosexual, gay. Yeah, fair enough, honestly.
Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
She doesn't need to be protected any longer. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
So true. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Mm-hmm. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Whoa. But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself? Sorry, hiccups.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Yeah, again, she's got a point. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Yeah, I would believe that.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow.
Let's see, I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark, and you die. All right, and that is our first. That's our first run of the game. Back to chapter 1. It is the hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
You know, I always forget how going from the long quiet to here, the music, it feels so full. It feels so, there's so much life happening in the storyline at this point. We go from the long quiet, which is so empty, and then we come here and suddenly we're in it again. There's sound and voices and landscape, and it's just a really fun effect. New episode, huh? Nice.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
It will be the end of the world. Let's see. Can't someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Couldn't just wait for JK, yeah. Please no actual spoilers, but we get a bit, we do a bit of sillying. So look, I hope it's good. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, let's continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Let's proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
So I've just noticed, I think, is this... Okay, that's the history of words and stuff. This is all of the... This is settings and stuff. Can I access my gallery from in here? Memories. Yeah, okay, so we've got the prisoner that breaks one shackle while forcing another. Fun. The hero and the princess. The spaces between. Okay. And, oh boy. Alright, well, let's go back. Let's go back.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, so I have to admit something. I said I was going to this blind. I do know a couple things about the Pristine Cut. Namely, that it includes increased content for the Apotheosis and the Fury, which are two routes that I personally have enjoyed in the past. So I think normally I'd like to just explore and do whatever, but I do kind of want to go to the Apotheosis. We've only seen her once. I've only gone over to where she is during one playthrough. If there's more of her, I really want to see more of the Apotheosis. So I think we're going to try and direct our way over to there. So we are going to take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Oh, who's calling me?
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I'm not answering the call. I'm on stream. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
So we need to find the tower.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
It's me!
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay, so I'm trying to remember how to get to tower. I need to not attack her immediately. I need to wait long enough and be scared enough that she can beat me immediately.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Ooh, what? No way, why would you even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
Ah, yeah, you're right.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Fortunately, we can't really talk to her on this run. Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me?
Yep.
Because you should be.
See, there we go, scared.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
That's true, I will have to get close enough to use it.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
On this, yeah, okay, I think, what if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us?
You go into this expecting to die, you're going to die.
And he knows that for a fact because of the way that all this works.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
I think at this point we should be safe. I hate work. Oh, bless Corvigay. We're trying to make it to the apotheosis. I think at this point I should be good to slay the princess.
You charge the princess, blade
Yep, there we
trembling
go.
in your
Yep.
hand,
Yep.
but you've already lost
right.
the battle.
Alright, chat, we got him. We're on track.
She casually sidesteps your thrust
Yep.
before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
Yep, we got him, folks. We're headed over to the
You
tower.
shouldn't have hesitated.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few
Ouch.
times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down.
Ouchie.
As you lie,
Man.
crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity.
I know she is whoa right now.
You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Whoa.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'll do better next time.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This is the end, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
And you die. Chapter 2, The Tower. Let's go.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Mewen, there's a princess.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yes, yep. We're gonna go see the tower. Wait, hasn't this already happened?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yeah, probably.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows?
Broken.
There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Hi, Broken.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Fair enough. So sure, let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah, I think I've heard it, but alright.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I don't know about that.
We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Okay, so I think to get to Apotheosis, she has to kill us.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
I'll save once we get a little bit closer.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her.
I might, you don't know.
Cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
I want that scene playing out exactly as it does. Broken bones and fear, not all is she beats you to death, but you get smitten in the next chapter with no explanations given. Oh my gosh. just then shows up like, hey, hey, hey.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
Just like, whoa, that was kind of, whoa.
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Proceed into the cabin.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Yeah, we just gotta go. Sorry, Broken.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Oh, sorry, just a sec, trap. Okay, hello, I'm back. We're gonna get to the knife point and then save.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
Because we're just a little guy.
We don't feel small. We are small.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
No, man, I'm kind of seeing a mirror.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I don't know.
Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse. For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen.
So true.
And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future.
Straight up, we're not going to die unless we let it happen. Unless we let her be something that can kill us.
Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal.
You're a perfectly normal guy.
Do you not know what we look like? He knows. He just doesn't have a heart to tell us.
I care about whether I'm being lied to. There's a mirror.
As do I. And yeah, there is. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
I'm approaching the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
I want to hit the mirror on every second chapter because I want to see what the different voices say about it.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Probably pretty ridiculous if we're gonna be honest. I'm pretty silly.
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Okay, then we're gonna take a save point here. We're going to overwrite our number 1. And we want to take the blade or enter the basement without it. I'm pretty sure to get to the apotheosis I need to die here. The only question is, will she kill me if I don't have the blade? I mean, let's just take the blade, honestly.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Alright, enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall.
Ooh, spooky.
The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
I almost feel at ease.
This is actually kind of nice.
She's kind of nice.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Yes, ma'am.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
We need to see her. I
Should
agree.
we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Nerd, I'd be a little more careful with the broken because that influence is very strong. Continue down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Yippee!
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Hi, ma'am.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
Yeah, you want to be real careful with the broken because a comment like that is, yeah, that gives her
The
power.
little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
Hi, it's me. My baby, my honey. Yep. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. That's her.
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
She said I'm charming.
Drop it.
Normally, I would never say no to a big, gorgeous woman like you, but I do have to fight this to try to get to a version of you that's even larger and possibly more hot. I'm gonna tighten my grip.
As if on command, the blade
God
slips
darn
from
it.
your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on. You'd better snap yourself out of it.
I know what you are.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird.
That's me.
Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed.
Yeah, I'm like that.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
I think you're so pretty.
Speak.
Oh, okay.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
No.
Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants. No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Kinda neat. Candy Pot does want me to take a quick little break, so I'm gonna drink some water. Water is very important. I gotta stay hydrated. Very important to stay hydrated. And we're gonna do a little stand-up moment. Just very fast. Just a quick stand up. Trying to get some blood in my legs, stretching out my sides. It's just a quick little rest stop, you know, and then we'll us talking to a very pretty lady. And alright, let's get settled again. Oh, she's so fun. I love the tower. Alright. Whoo! I do love all of these. All I can do is pick up the blade.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
Alright.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad.
And she is gonna make me stab myself with it, but pop
Okay,
off.
yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
Okay, stand.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation.
Look at her face.
The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
That's true, they are.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
Oh boy.
What?
But what?
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
End this.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Broken's like, oh boy.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
So yourself slay the princess. I would like to try slaying the princess just to see what happens.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively
this is
fighting
okay. I see what's
against you.
happening here.
But you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
Ouchie.
I'm sorry.
Don't! As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility.
These descriptions are popping off.
Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Yikes.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Alright then.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to
I
her.
mean, I think I should because I do want to hit apotheosis.
It's what she wants.
You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your
wait,
wrist,
hi,
struggling
hero.
to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
Here's just like, on it.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Yeah, let's slay ourselves.
No, you can't just give in to her, not when the stakes are so high. Your body and its renegade hand freeze in place until you get a hold of yourself.
You're shaking.
Why is she? That's so true. They didn't have to go this hard on her. Help, bless.
It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion. But you're not the one resisting me, are you? There's something else in there.
Yep, there is. There's
Is
a
that a
bird.
person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Yeah,
Is
exactly
she
right, actually.
talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
She's so cool.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
To be honest, I do think that's legitimately kind of a good description for the narrator.
No.
Kinda.
What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Hi. Hi, oh, sorry, narrator. That didn't sound pleasant.
You bring the blade to your neck. You slice through soft flesh, severing veins and arteries. Your blood flowing freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever.
Do we die?
No.
Yippee!
When I
Apotheosis
see you
time!
again,
Yeah!
you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
Apotheosis!
I promise.
I know you will.
Hi.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
How did she know that? How did she know to say that? Well, anyway, we're gonna be overriding our save like that. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path... Oh, let me guess. And at the end of the path is a cabin!
Contrarian! Hey, welcome back, Silok. We're here talking with the Contrarian.
Excuse me?
I love the Contrarian.
Come on, man. We can see it right in front of us. And besides, we've been here like, 5 times already?
Is that... I have been here 5 times already. Does the Contrarian know?
I think this is 3. Who cares? The woods are always the
Interesting.
worst part anyway. Nothing ever happens in them.
I wonder if that line changes depending on the number of times you've been to the camp. It was amazing. Oh, good. I'll check it out after this.
I care. Every single time you've been here, it means an entire other reality has been damned to oblivion. One reality is already an incalculable loss. And there is a massive difference between 3 and 5.
I wonder. I wonder what the Contrarian knows.
Feels like the numbers getting thrown around here are too big not to be abstract. Numbers like 5. Numbers like entire realities. At the end of the day, it's all just silly, isn't it? None of us can count to a whole reality, and he's asking us to think about the difference between 3 and 5.
True.
You're already starting to lose the thread. Just because you can't personally sum up the contents of an entire reality doesn't mean that the people inhabiting it don't contain moral value. If you have any sense of ethics left in there, if you have any moral compass, please, you have to stop her. Don't
we'll
you
see.
get it? Might makes right, and she didn't even have to touch us last time to prove her power. So what? Just because she made us kill ourselves, we're supposed to submit to her authority without question?
Contrarian is kind of based here.
I knew when to surrender to our better. You would have lost eventually anyway, and it would only have made her angry. It would only have made things worse for all of us. Oh, for the love of... Can you all please just get on with it? You're not making this any easier for yourselves.
Yeah, right, I'm going.
Do we even have agency right now? We either do what she wants, or we do what he wants. Either way, we're listening to somebody.
Actually, hero kind of based. Hold on, hero kind of based.
Please, nothing in life is a binary. Obviously, we find a third choice that nobody wants.
Contrarian's kind of speaking my language.
You all talk about choices and freedom, but there is no choice when it comes to the will of a god. I'm going to cut you off right there. She is not a god, and the more times you fail, the harder it becomes for you to succeed. But the fact that you're still here means you still have a chance to pull this off. So, princess, dangerous, cabin, slay, now.
Alright. Okay, hold on. I have so many questions. Or I could run away. I have so many
And
questions.
right now, you have neither the time nor the mental acuity to handle a single response. It's now or never.
Listen, I'm kind of a contrarian girly. Run away.
But a great and horrible
gosh darn
change
it.
is already underway. The ground quakes beneath your feet, and you feel an unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway, then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin.
Gosh darn it.
Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
Alright.
The
Here we
end
go.
of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Yeah, Broken, you're okay, Broken, tone it down just a little.
Any, words of warning? You already know everything you need to know.
Proceed into the cabin.
As you
Oh.
step forward, the cabin explodes. You're flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you.
Ah. Smacked into a tree. Here she comes. Oh my gosh.
You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you.
She is real cool. Can you see who I feel sorry for at the end? No, I'm gonna say no on that slot because I'm gonna try and avoid spoilers just in their entirety if that's alright. She is so cool, my goodness.
The world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts, trees
Thank you.
and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free.
How so?
This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
I understand, thank you, I appreciate it.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade.
My pristine blade!
It's now or never.
Hey, Funhound, didn't you say something about third option earlier? One that would make everyone unhappy? Yeah, I want to talk about that.
I dunno, I'm at a loss. What if we run away again? I'm sure it'll work this time. To where?
Yeah.
Anywhere.
You're all ruining the moment of her ascension. Have you no respect for the divine?
You're ruining her moment of ascension. Embrace new ghastly. I mean, listen, I love the apotheosis. She's so vast and powerful. I kind of want to run.
A coward to your core.
Yeah.
Turn to flee, leaping from the piece of floating debris and into the empty space beyond where the woods used to be.
The woods really did used to be there, huh?
This isn't cowardice, this is a calculated move. Sure it is.
Listen. I love the apotheosis, and we're probably gonna come back so that I can run some of the other routes here. The contrarian is speaking my language right now.
Can it be a bit of both? Be lying if I said I wasn't just a little afraid of her.
Are you so awestruck by my glory that you cannot bear to look at me? I think not.
She's gonna pull me back.
As you fall, a great force pulls at the back of your neck, violently yanking you away from whatever lack of destination you were headed towards.
Now witness me.
Well, what if I don't?
Yes, Your Grace.
She
Oh, hi.
turns you to face her. The scruff of your neck is held firmly between two giant
She
fingers.
really just said beep. I've been snatched. I've been picked up. I've gotten got. Oh my goodness. We went and I'm just a little guy who got. Scruffed us? We got scruffed. Chat, we got scruffed. My goodness gracious me.
So much for running away.
I forgive you your transgressions, but my destiny is inescapable.
The indignity, I know, right?
She's right, we don't even have a weapon. It's over, isn't it?
And
I
yet
don't know.
she still extends her mercy. We should do as she says. Why are you all resisting in the first place?
Because I'm silly. Oh gosh darn, okay, I guess I embrace my new goddess.
So much for spiting her. Spiting him it is.
Yeah!
Good. I can feel your heart opening to mine.
Her words are like a gentle tug, drawing you closer to
hi.
the mountain of her body.
Hi.
You land softly on her shoulder. Her skin is warm and comforting.
Oh.
This really is the end.
That's kind of fun actually. We're just sitting on her shoulder.
Is it the end?
Got scruffed.
We're still here.
Interesting. The night sky unweaves into textured nothingness. He does not respond. Look at her! Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, I love her. Yeah, we'll have to run Apotheosis route a couple times. See if we can get some different endings there.
Everything is gone but us and her. This is her power. This is where we're meant to be.
Hi, ma'am.
He's really gone. Huh, that's unexpected. But he would have said something by now if he were still here. Right?
She walks us through the Taco Bell drive-thru and I order a burrito from atop her shoulder. That would be the ideal date, I think.
Yeah. Never knew when to shut up, that one. It's part of why I liked him so much. I can't believe all it took to make him disappear was saying no once. What happens now?
This world is but an illusion, keeping us from my ascension. A play of shadows dancing on the wall.
Mm-hmm. The princess reaches forward into the textured nothing and buries her fingers in its divine flesh. Her touch is soft. Whoa! 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 Chat! Sorry. First of all, look at that. But she reaches forward into the textured nothing. That's us. Her touch is soft. That's us. She's reaching. Chat. 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 That's us. Oh, this game is so good the way it does these things. Also, look at her face. Abby Howard, incredible work. Incredible work. Oh no. Oh my gosh. It's really hot. The trouble is she's really hot. Oh, and her face, her eyes glowing, and her touch is soft.
The flame may be snuffed, but the wall remains. This isn't just for my glory. You are a part of this now.
I'm a part of this now. And she's looking at me. Oh, I love the way that the grayscale just makes her glow with having the bright white. And then with her eyes.
See? This is nice. We're safe. She's helping us. She's helping everyone.
She's helping everyone. Oh, her grip tightens and somehow you feel it. Pain sits at the limits of your comprehension, like an endless sea of hands falling on you one after another before finally collapsing in on themselves. You lose yourself in the darkness. Screaming unintelligible agony, you have to stop this, I can't take it, you're hurting me, suffer in silence. Do I only get one? Do I only get one chance? Because I would love to scream in unintelligible agony, but you're hurting me. You're hurting me is kind of calling to me. Let's do that. You're hurting me.
It will be over soon, little bird. Then your eyes will open, and all of this pain will seem but the fading memory of a distant dream.
That's kind of hot.
Soon? Soon? Does that mean there's gonna be more? My only comfort is that he isn't here to see us suffer. He would love that, wouldn't he?
Oh, he would. Well, I mean, maybe he wouldn't actually. The textured nothing is ripped open, and with it you are ripped open. Wow, I can speak. Amid a sea of disassociative pain, you can feel everything that is you pouring out into the ether. And you feel something else, too. anger, a need to lash out and hurt that which is hurting you.
Yes, hurt her. Do something, anything, to make it stop.
No, if suffering is what she demands of us, suffering is what we'll give. Why would I doubt our God?
It is so, so tempting to see what's on the other side of that great big nothing, but I think I'm gonna lose myself if this goes on for much longer. Why do we have to be the ones going through all this pain while she gets all the benefits?
So true.
Blasphemer. We have been given the gift of offering ourselves to a higher purpose, and you spit in its face.
Make her suffer with you or suffer in darkness alone? Oh, this is tricky. Because on one hand, suffering in the darkness alone, it's compelling, but also at the same time, I do feel like it's not fair for her to rip us open without having something on her. Like, it feels, normally I'd be like, yes ma'am, okay on anything, but just, we're supposed to be in this together. If this is the way we're choosing to escape, then we're both going to do it. Oh, also look at my cursor. Wait, sorry, look at my cursor. I'm a bird. I think that's me as a bird guy. Sorry, cursor moment. Look, it's the cursor. It's not hands anymore. I think that's me. But yeah, if we're gonna be doing this together, it has to be together. Make her suffer with you. You're a wave of tendrils racing against themselves and down into the shape of an arm. You snap around it. Relief as a massive burden is lifted from you. You're in one piece. You're in your body. Your eyes open. Before you is the massive form of the princess, arms bound by the textured nothing. Behind her, a hole in the world leading to something beyond. Something beautiful. It's the outside. She almost made it to the outside. Oh, this is really fun, chat. Oh, this is a good update.
I knew it! That old windbag was hiding all kinds of secrets from us. There's a whole world out there.
I don't know what to say. It's just so beautiful.
Chat, we'll be coming back here and doing the other options as well.
Doesn't the mere sight make all the misery worth it?
It's not all that.
Contrarian.
What did you do to me? I was supposed to be perfect. I was supposed to be a god. I was all of those things. And now I'm not. All because of you.
I mean, it does unfortunately have to be a relationship, darling. She looks up with futile sorrow at the something beautiful that sits beyond.
We could have had everything. If only you had given me a little more, we could have been free on the wings of my glory. Now we're stuck here. Forever.
Oh, princess, you can't demand something like that. You never even asked me.
I, for one, am perfectly happy to be stuck here forever. It's more than worth it if that's the price we paid for taking her down a peg.
The hole mends shut. As it closes, the tendrils lose their grip, freeing the princess as they retreat.
It's gone. No. No, how do we get it back? Can we try again? We'll suffer so much better if we get to try again, I promise.
She's really hot, by the way.
It's so cold here. If this wasn't enough, then what is?
There goes the shifting mound. But you don't get the opportunity to try again, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Oh, I just got an achievement, a window to the unknown.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. I've been here before and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing. I don't want to look at us.
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. A mercy. You're not messing with us, right?
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
First things I actually want to check is I want to head to, so not there, I want to head to memories really quick. The tower, doubt forces the hand of fealty. The apotheosis, to struggle and fail against the divine is to welcome it into your heart. Neat, so we do get the vessels even if we don't bring them to the long quiet. That is good to know. Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Let's see. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one sits at the cusp of awakening, a new god waiting to be born. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Yeah, I'll leave some of the other conversation topics for other trips here, but I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Sweet. And Candybot wants me to drink some water, which is great for Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Sorry, that was a rather loud swallow. I didn't mean to do that.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
It will be the end of the world. to... Okay, so for this next run, just thinking right now, I know there's more Fury content, but I kinda want to save Adversary. I've never done the Wild, the Wended Wild, I think it is. I've never done the one where the princess and I pushed to the outside together at a point where I could bring her to the Long Quiet. I've always done the Wild when it's the last one. So I think doing the Wild next would be good. Yeah, let's continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I'll surely find the princess within.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin. So we're going to be trying to trigger the beast.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Me when there's a pristine blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We're going to enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
You always say that, but I never quite believe it.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's me.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You can think to install. No. Would you like to buy the game? Buy a free game? I mean, listen, I think free things are pretty cool, but if I'm buying the free game, I don't, and that's a bit of an oxymoron.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Hi.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
So true.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
I think I can technically also end up with the wild from the witch, but I think that's paths that I've already taken before. So we'll just do beast here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I'll see what I can. Hold on, let's talk a bit first. Witch, yeah, believe you me, we will be going to see the witch. I think I've yet to actually bring the witch to. No, I have brought the witch to the Long Quiet, but I need to bring her to the Long Quiet another way. There's 2 ways that I need to do it. So we will definitely be going back to the witch at some point.
Okay.
Let's do... What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
Girl, thing, nation. Yeah, we love to see it.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
Can you imagine being named Princess Princess? Let's see. Okay, to hit Beast, I think... yeah, doing this one is gonna trigger Beast, I'm pretty sure. What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
Yeah.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Oh, narrator.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
I mean, she's so based.
It's not like you'd believe me.
Now, this is a really bad time to go upstairs and to retrieve the blade without saying another word, because she is absolutely right about that, but here we go.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here. You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Oh, ma'am.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you.
We do a bit of hurrying, just as a treat.
You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
Oh, the den has also gotten more... Oh, I've just remembered. I think that the den has more as well. The three I know for sure are Fury, Apotheosis, and Den. But I do want to do... Oh, I want to do the...
You
Ooh,
slowly
but Den is
creep
really...
down the basement stairs. It's quiet.
Okay, maybe we do the wild another time because I do want to see the den.
Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
It does look bigger. Let's finish this.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her.
I do not see her.
Where is she?
That's a great question. Investigate the arm.
As you step towards
What?
the severed limb, you hear the
Whoa,
pattering
whoa, whoa,
of
whoa,
feet
whoa. Different,
behind
different,
you,
different.
soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs.
Oh, this is different. Oh, chat. Oh, okay, okay. I mean, I am on board. I'm here for new path.
You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead.
Well, well, well.
She slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs. The lock clicks into place.
Okay. Alert, alert, alert. New path, new path. Okay.
No!
Okay. I vibe with this.
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free.
Who is this? Red text princess. I've not heard this voice before.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading as she leaves you and the cabin to rot. You're stuck here, alone.
Okay.
It can't just end like this, right?
Okay. Also, I do think that's the first time, or not the first time we've seen the stairwell from the princess's point of view, because we saw it with the prisoner, but it's a viewpoint we hadn't seen before. Yeah, who is this?
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
It's literally so Jover.
You don't know how much time passes before the end, but eventually, it comes.
It's Jover. It's just absolutely Jover.
The world ends, and you end with it.
And I end with it. Oh, it's Witch. It's taking us to which?
You're on a path in the woods,
Interesting.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, well, straight up, I wasn't expecting to do witch today. We're doing witch today. I died. What am I doing here? Yeah, baby, let's go.
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Alright, so it's a lot easier to get to the witch now.
Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
Yeah.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Kinda mad sus. Okay, so we could still end up with a wild from here. But there's an achievement I haven't got for being the scorpion. So I think it might be scorpion time. Let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah, hit me with it.
She will lie, she will cheat,
Oh yeah,
and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
100%.
Don't believe a word she says.
Great.
Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Sure, yeah, proceeding to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Pristine blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the muddy shelf, the blade sitting on the muddy shelf, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
There's a mirror.
There's definitely a mirror.
I agree with the hero.
But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
Opportunist. I trust my eyes. Why would he lie about there not being a mirror? What's the point?
Come on now. He's pretty much in charge here. When have authority figures ever lied about anything? If there were a mirror in this cabin and we were supposed to look at it, he would have told us about it.
Are you sure about that?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
I've just thought about something though, which is that if I didn't kill her the first time around, that's what prompted the distrust from the witch in the first place. If I didn't kill her the first time, but I guess she thought I was going to kill her. Huh. How does Thorn work with this? With the whole you killed me, or I killed you, you killed me kind of thing? Ooh. Listen, I am going to take the blade, but I think it might be worth revisiting this to see if there's some different pathing we can take without the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
True.
That's not actually a bad idea.
She'll know anyway, but yeah. Oh, I forgot to approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
It's a wall.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I probably look pretty epic. I have a knife.
Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
The descriptions of this game in this game are so good.
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice
Yeah, I'm sure you believe that.
skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs.
That's me.
Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
That's me. I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing.
Only if you are too.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
What did I do? What did I do this time around?
She must have you confused with someone else.
I went up for the knife. She doesn't know if that was to save her or what.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Trust issues.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
What did I do this time, though?
Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion.
He likes a
Don't
discussion.
we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Oh, it's so silly of me. He likes a discussion.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Okay, so normally when I'm with the witch, I'm like, yeah, I killed her. Or like I tried to kill her. That's really on me. What did I do this time?
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
That's what we seem to do every time.
Fine. You're the boss.
Hi.
Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
Hi, ma'am.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Yeah,
That's no fair. How would she know that?
she could hear us walking.
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a
Okay.
comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Yeah, give the man a prize.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it.
Oh boy.
So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
Based.
I'm just glad we
For
could
once.
put all this behind us. Is it all behind us?
No.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
Yeah. She's so beastie. She's so beastie.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
No, I'm gonna talk to her.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
What? Okay, I am gonna take my save here because I want to try for something, but we'll see how it goes. Does I need even 1% of her beastie for myself? She's so beastie. I made a mistake. What did I do? Yeah, I didn't do anything to you last time. You're the one who locked me away until I died.
That is an exceptionally good point.
And you were the conniving beast that left in search of steel to slay me. Just because I won and you lost doesn't mean I'm to blame for bad blood.
They gave her more lines.
Also a good point.
You don't know what I was doing with the blade.
She can't even hear you. Why are you trying to brown nose her? I'm not brown nosing anyone. I'm just taking a fair and balanced approach and hearing out everything that everyone has to say. If she's in the wrong, then you don't have anything to worry about.
But I must confess, this place never let me out into the world. While you were gasping your last down below, I was trying to claw and bash and break my way out. But I never did manage to be free. Until finally, I found myself here again, and you were gone.
Yeah?
It seems that you get to come and go as you please. So you may be a bigger part of the answer to this riddle than I'd like you to be. Maybe bygones can be bygones.
I wonder if I kill her now if that leads to a different path. Sorry,
But you'll
not
have
if I
to let
want
me
to.
out first.
Okay, so cut you out of here. Can't gather those chains on your own. Those chains didn't stop you last time. Bit of a nagging feeling going to stab me in the back if I help you out here. Some broken trust, yeah, on her part. Don't trust you. I'd like to be served with my intentions. I didn't care about how you treated me last time. I think you might be a danger to the world. I'm going to attack you now. Can't you get out of those chains on your own? Those chains didn't stop. Can't you get out of those on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time. I think we're gonna have to come back here again with this route to do some more dialogue options with it.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Got him.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little...
She's kind of a punk, you know, what you gonna do?
A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
That's true, she does.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
I don't know, man. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
Little punk? She's a little punk.
But I wouldn't worry.
What guilty
As much
conscience?
as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Listen, normally I love Witch. This, and she is still beastie, and I love her for that. She's admittedly a little bit getting on my nerves in a fun narrative kind of way, where I'm like, listen, I did nothing to you last time. You, for all you knew, me getting the blade could have been to try to get you out of there.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event.
You know, based opportunist for once.
She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do.
You were gonna? Well, I was gonna, but it's important for this because okay, I can tell you that's pretty sus idea. Okay, the reason I'm mad about this, the reason that I'm so intensely incensed about this is that the very first time I was playing through this game, I did a playthrough. I was talking to I was talking to the princess without the knife, and we were talking. And I was like, okay, so I like her. I like her story. I want to see what happens if I help her get out of here. God forbid a woman be paranoid and aggressive or irrational. I know. But I clicked the go upstairs to retrieve the blade button option, thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get the blade and help her out with it. And then while I was gone, she turned into the beast, which, you know, beast was very hot, and I was so thrilled to be there with her. But I'm mad because that's an option that I have chosen before with intention to help her. I feel like the go upstairs and grab the blade thing, it's not. I just feel like it's a little confusing about what the intention is necessarily. So that's why I'm so mad about this, is because I've taken those actions with intent to help before, and so her being so mad and paranoid and aggressive about it, I'm like, so that's just kind of a setup issue, I think. Yeah. And again, I'm still having a delightful time with the witch. You know, we're still popping off, but I'm like, why are you so suspicious and angry about this because the actions that were done are not even, it's not, you literally don't know what I was gonna do. They could clarify.
You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember?
Kind of basic.
Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing.
I do love symbolism.
See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
It's in her nature. It's in her nature. Okay, let's leave. Leave with the princess.
Yes, let's.
She creeps
Hi.
forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Hi.
She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
Oh my gosh, hi. She's so beastie. Oh, I love her.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Hi, ma'am. Hi. Sorry, whoa, she called me darling. My goodness.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
The scrunch. Have we considered the scrunch?
It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her.
Now, normally I wouldn't. I'd be like, opportunist. Who
We're
cares?
armed
But,
and she's not. What's she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking?
God forbid. Whoa.
You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
I don't know. You first.
And turn my back on you? Do you think me a fool? Your tricks are one of the only things I've known, and I've learned better by now.
What tricks?
Just go first.
Let's see. You're the one who said you can't leave here without me, which means I hold all the cards. Either you go up first or we stay here. Up to you.
The princess leans close, her nose twitching as she sniffs your neck inquisitorially.
Hi. Sorry, I just need to stay here for a minute. I just need to need to hang out for a second. Can I see myself in her eyes? Like a vague shape. Okay, so chat, here's the thing. Is that me doing this is supposed to be leading us to Scorpion, which is where it's in my nature to stab her. The problem is she's so cute. Kisses her nose? Yeah! I wanna kiss her little nose! We live in a society, you can't even kiss her little nose around here.
What is she doing?
Being cute.
I think she's trying to figure out if we're lying, so it's a good thing we didn't lie.
Yeah.
Your stink is the stink of a wretch, but not of a liar. If I have to go first, I'll go first. But I'll have you know my ears are sharp, and I've got eyes on the back of my head. They'll be watching.
She's blushing. She's blushing, chat. Okay, I think I need to take a save here. Because I need to figure out if I'm actually gonna go through with being a scorpion or not. Oh, and that goes, oh my gosh, Candyball wants me to drink water and take a stretch break. My goodness, needing to stay on this frame for a little bit longer? Whoa, that's crazy. I'm gonna drink some water. Water very tasty. I want to kiss her silly style. We just get a bit silly with it is all. and we do a little stretch as well. Just a quick little stretch is all. Very good to be standing up and all and whatnot. Very good, actually. Good times, good moments. All right.
Eyes on the back of her head. Does she really?
I know she might. She's a bit of a freak.
No, we're fine. The princess pointedly turns her back on you and starts up the stairs.
Step onto the stairs.
You follow close behind her, the two of you walking on tiptoes through the knotted roots of the basement stairs.
Her tail. Oh, feathered tails are so good. Like the tiger, sorry, not tiger, lion, the lion style feathered end. Ideal unicorn tail as well, I will say. Unicorns should have tails like this.
It's time, boys. Stab her in the back. Do it. Do it now.
Wait, I thought we were helping her escape.
Because the question is, do we get out if I think she either throws us off the stairs at the top or I stab her. I think it's in either of our nature to do it.
Of course we're not. You didn't buy all that noise I was putting down, did you? I was just waiting for a moment for us to strike. She has it in for us, you know.
I'm not stabbing her in the back. I said I'm not stabbing her in the back. I make the choices here. Wow, that's an amazing idea that I totally never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for a stab her in the back. Not going to praise you, but I am going to stab her in the back. Fine. Stab her in the back. I said I'm not stabbing her in the back. I make the choices here makes me think I could say I'm not stabbing her in the back, but the thing is, I think that I'm stabbing her in the back. Is the problem here. Although this is really funny. Well, that's an amazing idea that I totally never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us. Stabs her back. What happens? I'm not stabbing her in the back.
You do realise that she hates us, right? If we don't make the first move now, she's going to find a way to make the first move herself. Why would she do that? She wants to leave, which means we need to work together. And she knows that. She wouldn't just act against her best interests.
The other thing is, last time she went first, she locked us down here.
I don't know. If I were her, I'd betray us. Look at me right now, suggesting betrayal.
True.
You really need to learn to put yourself in someone else's shoes.
Last time she went first, she did lock us down here. I don't want her on my back,
I'm
but...
with that little weasel. You have an opportunity to save the world. You should take it.
I'm not going to praise you. I am going to stab her in the back.
Oh, you're no fun. But at least you get how important it is that we leave this basement at the top of the pecking order. You plunge the blade deep into the
Scorpion.
princess's back, driving her to her knees amid the roots.
This is... this is a good frame for her too. Let it be known, I feel bad. I feel really bad. But like, okay. But here's the thing, the first time around I would feel bad for stabbing her. Like, sorry. First time around isn't being the original path that I've taken to get to here. I would feel bad stabbing her because I killed her in the first one, and then, you know, me letting her, I'm trying to gain her trust and everything. In a weird way, having this route makes me feel a lot better about stabbing her because I did nothing to her and she just killed me the first time. You know? I can't trust her. And I know there's no way that we're both getting out of this, so listen, she did it first.
Would you look at that? No need to thank me. But, you know, please do thank me.
I don't know, man.
Of course you'd betray me the moment I turned my back on you.
That smile. Look at her nose. Oh my gosh, she's so beast girl.
Don't think you're leaving here alive, wretch.
Alright, here we go.
She shoves you in return, sharp teeth clamping around your ankle as the two of you tumble down the uneven stairs in a hastening flurry of violence and loathing. You
But we're
separate
both
with a
doomed.
bone-shaking thud as you hit the basement floor. You feel something pop. The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up.
It was gonna be one of us. It was in our nature.
Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
Fair enough.
You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
I'm sorry I don't like it, King.
Did you really think you could stab me in the back without suffering the consequences? Fool, 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 you're such a ridiculous fool.
I mean, yeah. Can't get me a broken back. If I had you there, we're never going to get the stairs, were we? We've gotten up here if we just trust each other, say nothing. Yeah, I can't get up. You broke my back.
Oh, I broke your back, did I? You were the one who started this little game.
How?
You were the one who chose spite and violence and conflict.
How?
If not for your betrayal, I could have had my freedom a lifetime ago.
What betrayal?
But I'm the victor now. And that means I get to select my prize.
What
If
betrayal?
only I could decide which is better. Do I kill you with my own hands? Or do I let you suffer the way you decided to let me suffer?
What betrayal?
Maybe I'll do a bit of both.
Two things. Hey, Max. Hi, hi, hi.
At
Three
least
things
we
have you
can
got?
all agree that it was a good idea to make her go first.
I'm still alive. That's good to hear. It's good to hear.
How? Well, she was going to betray us, wasn't she? And we struck first.
Felt a lot of good it's done us, but you know.
Our back is broken. But we gave it our all. No regrets. Besides, she's got to have it as bad as us, right? The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Yep. Glad you're still alive, Max, I will say.
Ho-ho! So she does have it as bad as us.
It seems you're not the only one who's broken.
Oh, that face.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
Yeah, I think so.
Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
I still remember last year Halloween. What, did something happen last year Halloween? I forgot the last. Oh yeah, that's alright. Did something happen last year Halloween? I don't remember what we did.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Kinda hot. And just how fast this year went. Oh, this year went very fast. It kind of just flew by.
Is that really what's going to happen now? Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
Oh. He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape.
Gotta go again. Yep, bye Max. Thank you for stopping by. It was lovely to see you, if only for a second. Thank you for letting us know you're still alive.
I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
There's the shifting mound. But you don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. Don't eat radiation? Sir, yes sir, I will certainly not eat radiation. No bananas for me then.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay, just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. Finally! We're going places.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. you've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
How can you... or you can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
Let's see. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is hope marred by bitterness and betrayal. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous heart. Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side.
Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Perhaps it will. Alright, here's the deal, chat, that's probably going to be where we end the stream for today. We are going to take our first save here. Yep, overwrite so that we can come back to this. I'm going to put us on the end screen. I'm pretty sure I got everything worked out so that I will be back tomorrow. I'm currently streaming Tuesday through Saturday, starting a little after 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And we're going to be hanging out with my girlfriend some more tomorrow. It's going to be great. We're gonna kill each other more, probably. So, for now, make sure that you take care of yourselves, drink water, get some sleep, do something fun that engages your brain, during your time away, and yeah, I hope you guys have something good lined up for you. I'm excited to see my girlfriend again tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.